Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant analysis on the Philadelphia 76ers beating the Chicago Bulls 108-100. They improved to 7-15, and the Bulls go to 10-15. The Chicago Bulls won the first quarter 33-23. The Philadelphia 76ers went on a run in the second quarter and really took control of this game. 39-17 is what it ended. And then the Bulls cut into that lead with a 29-26 third quarter and then a 21-24 quarter. But based off that second quarter, Philadelphia was able to glide themselves to a win in this game, which was much needed as they have one of the worst records in the entire NBA. They had a lot of injury problems. They're going to have Joel Embiid missing back-to-backs possibly this season, and he already missed a lot of games this year, and he's been in and out the lineup, which is going to hurt them when it comes to beating a better team, and the fact that he might not play in some of them games too. And the season has just been a disaster for them, but they're staying together. They're still going out there to compete, and we just got to see how their season goes. But let's talk more about the Philadelphia 76ers because Paul George hasn't had the best season either. He's been injured in and out of the lineup. He had a couple good games and a couple great games, but overall, this is an okay type of season for him so far. He had 12 points, plus 4 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 block, 2 assists, 7 rebounds, 0 of 5 from 3, 6 of 13 from the field. He was getting to his mid range. He was taking some tough pull up threes, couldn't knock any of them down tonight, but he still was able to find a way to score semi efficiently tonight. Gershon Yabusele had 4 points. It was a dunk, was one of them. Minus 11 and plus minus. He only had 3 rebounds. He was 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 5 from the field. He only played 14 minutes. Joel Embiid played 33 minutes. He had 31 points. He was plus 16 and plus minus 4 personal fouls. He did have 6 turnovers and 2 blocks, 4 assists, 12 rebounds, so a double-double for him, 30 and 10. 3 offensive rebounds out of that 12, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 0 of 5 from 3, 13 of 28 from the field. Tyrese Maxey had 25 points, 14 assists, and 11 rebounds. He was plus 21 and plus minus. 3 personal fouls, 3 turnovers. This was one of the best games he ever played. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He was 3 of 12 from 3. He kept shooting them and kept taking them, but he still couldn't really knock them down throughout the game tonight. He was 10 of 22, was really able to get to the paint and punish the Chicago Bulls that way, even though he wasn't really able to make his outside shots that much tonight. Kelly Oubre Jr., 12 points, got in double figures, hit a couple threes tonight, plus 18 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 block. He did have 3 steals, 1 assist. He did have 10 rebounds, so it's double-double for him. He had 3 of them that was offensive out of that 10. He also was 4-4 from the free throw line, 2 of 3 from 3, and 3 of 6 from the field. This is a solid game from Kelly Oubre Jr. KJ Martin, 6 points, minus 6 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 1 block, 3 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 3 of 3 from the field. Caleb Martin, 0 points, minus 9 and plus minus, 2 turnovers, 2 rebounds. He didn't score at all from the free throw line or from the field. Andre Drummond came off the bench and gave them 7 minutes. He did have 7 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive. He also was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from the field. And he had 4 points in the minus 5 and plus minus. And then Kyle Lowry, 3 points, minus 5 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 rebound, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, 1 of 3 from the field. And then Jared McCain came off the bench and was the only player to score in double figures off the bench for the Philadelphia 76ers with those 11 points, plus 17 and plus minus, 3 steals, 4 assists, 3 of 7 from the 3-point line, 4 of 5 from the field. 4 of 10 from the field. It was just good to see him be able to score and be able to be a playmaker. He's a combo guard. He can handle the ball. He can make decisions. He can punish you from 3, and he can also get to the basket. And he also has a little bit of a mid-range game. It's fun seeing him mix it up a little bit offensively and still be a playmaker. They was 43 of 92 46% from the field, 9 to 36, 25% from three, 13 to 14, 92% from the free throw line, 56 rebounds, 25 assists, 8 steals, 5 blocks, 15 turnovers, 15 personal fouls. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision for whatever the reason was. And then the Chicago Bulls, they got back in this game. They played them tough. They made it difficult. And they had a chance possibly to go on a little bit more of a run to be able to win this game. But it ultimately did not happen. Nikola Vucevic, 13 points, minus 13 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 4 steals, 3 assists, 8 rebounds. One of those offensive, 4-4 from the free throw line, 1-2 from 3, 4-7 from the field. Kobe White, 13 points, plus 5 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, one of those offensive, 3 of 11 from the 3-point line, 5 of 17 from the field. Zach LaVine had 30. He was really gunning from 3. But he was minus 13 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 5 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. He was 4 or 5 from the free throw line. He was 6 of 14 from the 3-point line, but he also was able to get layups to go too by attacking the paint, and he finished 10 to 21 from the field. Ayo DeSumo, 10 points for him, got in double figures, minus 16 and plus minus, two personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from 3, 3 of 6 from the field. Josh Giddey, 9 points, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, one block, 2 steals, 11 assists, 7 rebounds, 1 of 4 from 3, 4 of 10 from the field. Jalen Smith was the only guy to score in double figures for the Chicago Bulls. He had 11 points, plus 5 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 1 block, 4 rebounds, 3 of 5 from 3, 4 of 7 from the field. Dalen Terry had 4 minutes that he played, but he had no points that he scored, and he was a plus 1 and plus minus, 1 steal, and those were the only stats that he had was that steal. Matas Buzelis had 5 points off the bench. He played 24 minutes, plus 13 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 block, 3 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 0 of 5 from 3, 2 of 7 from the field. Julian Phillips, 3 points, minus 8 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the field. Taylor Horton Tucker, 3 points, minus 8 and plus minus 18 and plus minus. He was 1 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the field because his only attempts was threes. And then Lonzo Ball, 3 points, plus 4 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 steal, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 of 5 from 3, 1 of 7 from the field. They shot 35 of 86, 40% from the field. As a team, 19 of 54, 35% from 3, 11 of 12, 91% from the free throw line, 35 rebounds, 29 assists, 9 steals, 3 blocks, 15 turnovers, and 18 personal fouls. And they just scored 100 points before the game was over. And this was a game that the Sixers basically had to win. It was really mandatory that they had to get it because if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive, then they got to win games like this against other teams that's lower than them, and they just got to get their best players on the court and keep them on the court because, man, this has been a really good season for most of it because so many teams have been competitive in each and every game, even though we have been getting games that have been blowouts. It hasn't really ruined the season because we've been getting games that's been going down to the wire or having epic finishes too throughout this entire season. The injury bug has still been devastating, especially to a team like the Sixers. But we expected this team because they're older and they're a team that doesn't have a crazy amount of young players to have that type of problem because they usually have guys that have injury bugs on them already. Paul George been a little injured. Joel Embiid been injured from day one that he started in the NBA, and we knew that was going to be a problem this year. But when you get off to a start as bad as the Sixers, you can't really have any more injuries at this point because it just lessens your chance to be able to finish off as a playoff team by the time the season over, or it just gives you the ability to be a playing team. Then you got to take the hardest matchups to start the playoffs and try to find your way all the way to the finals when you're already an injury-prone team and you don't really have a way to be consistent because you guys are in and out the lineup. So Philly, they're going to have a rough season where it's going to be a lot of fighting, there's going to be a lot of arguing, it's going to be a lot of disappointment, and there's going to be a lot of people that feel like they had one of the best summers when it comes to free agency this year, and they're going to be probably the most disappointing team because of their record, because of their start. May just end their season early, and they can get a good piece possibly, but it won't really help them too much because they still going to be building around Embiid, and he's virtually untradeable because I'm not really trying to trade for a 30-year-old superstar that can't stay healthy for 60 games. You're going to need him to be healthy for at least that many games if you're really trying to show you one of the best teams. And he also been missing games in the playoffs too, and he also done missed series. So it is really tough to have confidence that you can win with a guy like that. And Philly, this is the best guy that they have. So they're going to keep trying to do it until they can get something better. And he's 30, so it's even worse because of that. He's only getting older. The arthritis might kick in. That can put him on the shelves. And it's just becoming very ugly and very unfortunate for the Philadelphia 76ers, but they're still trying to make the best of it. They got him under some doctor care so they know how the injuries that he has is going to be. They still gave him a big payday. They still gave him a long-term contract with an extension, and they still believed in the process, and they still believe that Joel Embiid can lead them to a championship. He was an MVP not too long ago, but he missed a lot of games last year, and it's just getting ugly. It just is the truth, man. It's just a bad situation to be in, but they're trying to count their blessings and try to find a way to put as much talent as they can around Joel Embiid and hope that he can get healthy enough to be able to make at least one run and win them a title as the best player on the team. And he does have a great supporting cast, even off the bench when it comes to older players, but they still have enough in them to compete, and they still have enough young talent to give them athleticism, shooting, and scoring, and playmaking ability. So the roster ain't terrible. They just can't get their best players on the court for a long period of time, and that has been their Achilles heel and why they haven't been that great this season. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you didn't know, I did fix the notification bell problem, so you should be able to get them now by clicking the bell. So try that out if you want to get the analysis when it first come out. But if you're new to the channel, this is your first time watching, I do conversation videos just like this. I also do breakdowns of legends, current players, current rookies, and I do cover the draft. And I also do take the draft footage when they become rookies and show how they fit in the game. And if you don't believe me, I got content of 3,000 plus videos already on my channel for you to watch. So if you love content like this and you love NBA basketball content, this might be the perfect channel for you. And that's all I can say is I recommend you becoming a subscriber or following me on other platforms so you can get great NBA content all year round, basically. And that's what I offer. Other than that, see you guys later with more analysis, hopefully, and I'm gone.